Let's introduce myself. My name is Listi Hardiani. You can call me Listi. I am a student, University PGRI of Pontianak, and currently I am in 4th semester. And today I'm going to answer some question, 25 question for this midterm assignment. Here are my answers. Okay, for first section is easy and personal. First, what did you do before coming to class today? Before coming to class today, I prepared myself for the day. I took a shower, did my makeup and skincare, and had breakfast to get ready. Next question. How are you feeling right now and why? Right now, I feel fine overall, but I am a little bit sleepy. This is because lately I often stay up late and find it hard to sleep early. On the other hand, I also feel quite excited to answer these questions since this is my midterm assignment. And next question. What is something interesting that happened to you this week? This week, something interesting happened with my sleep schedule. Even though I stay up late, almost every night I still manage to wake up on time and finish all my daily tasks. It was funny because I felt tired, but I still kept going. Next question. Do you prepare studying in the morning or at night and why? Actually, I have a fixed self-study schedule at home. I usually study from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. I arrange my learning topic based on the day. Monday, I learn grammar, Tuesday writing, Wednesday listening, Thursday speaking, and Sunday reading. I take a break only on Friday and Saturday. I use these 2 days to rest my brain completely so I can stay fresh and ready to learn again on Sunday. Next question. What do you usually do when you feel stressed? When I feel stressed, I have two favorite ways to relax. First, I buy myself some delicious food to enjoy. Second, I watch movies to calm and mind and make myself feel better again. Okay, next we are going to casual speaking section. Do you think social media is more helpful or harmful and why? In my opinion, social media is more helpful. It makes it very easy for me to communicate with others, find new information, and learn many useful things quickly. It connects people and makes daily life much more environment. Next question. What is your favorite app and why do you use it so often? My favorite app is TikTok. I use it very often because it is entertaining and fun. Besides that, I can also find a lot of educational content, tips, and new knowledge that is easy to understand and interesting to watch. And next question. Do you think students should have less homework? Why or why not? Yes, of course, I think students should have less homework. With less homework, we will have more free time to review our lessons, learn new skills, and rest properly. It helps us study better without feeling too tired or overwhelmed. And next question. Is it better to study alone or with friends and why? I think it depends on what I am studying. If I practice speaking skills, it is definitely better to study with friends because we can talk and practice together. However, for other subjects, I can study alone to focus better, so both ways are good depending on the situation. And next question. What makes a good teacher in your opinion? In my opinion, a good teacher is someone who is professional. They come on they come to class on time and respect the schedule. Also, a good teacher must be fair and treat all students equally without favorism. That way, every student feels comfortable and respected in class. Okay, next is sub-argument section. Which is better, online learning or offline learning and why? I believe offline learning is better. In offline classes, I can meet the teachers and friends directly, which makes it easier to understand the lesson and ask questions. The learning process is more interactive, focused, and I can get help immediately if I have difficulties. It also helps me stay disciplined and engage better than studying online. Next question. Do you agree that money can buy happiness? Explain your answer. Of course, I very agree. Money is very important because it allows us to fulfill our daily needs, get good education, and have proper health care. When our basic needs are met and we do not have to worry about financial problems, we can live comfortably and happily. It also lets us share happiness with family and friends. Next question. Should university students be required to wear uniforms? Why or why not? In my opinion, university students should not be required to wear uniforms. University is a place where we learn to be responsible and express ourselves. Students should have the freedom to choose their own clothes as long as they are polite and appropriate. It also helps us get used to dressing differently for different situations, just like in a real work environment later on. Next question. Is it, is it better to live in a city or in a village, and why? I think it is better to live in a city. Cities offer more opportunities, especially for education and future jobs. Public facilities like hospital, libraries, transportation, and shopping center are also more complete and easy to reach. Living in the city makes daily life more practical and gives me more chance to develop my skill and career. And next questions. Do you think English is important for your future career and why? Of course, English is very important for my future career. English is an international language used all over the world. By mastering it, I can communicate with people from other countries, understand global information, and get access to better job opportunities. Many good companies require English skill, so it will help me success and advance in my career later. Okay, next section is opinion plus reasoning. Why would you do if you were the Minister of Education? If I were the Minister of Education, I would focus on three main things. First, I will improve all education facilities so that every school has complete and proper equipment. Second, I would upgrade the quality of teachers through better training and development program. And third, I would increase teachers' salaries to respect their hard work and dedication so they can teach better and focus on their job. Next question. Why do some students real afraid to speak English? I think there are three main reasons. First, they lack self-confidence and are afraid of making mistakes. Second, English is rarely used in their daily environment, so they do not get used to speaking it. Third, they have limited vocabulary, which makes it difficult for them to express their ideas clearly. Next question. What is the biggest problem in educational today? In my opinion, the biggest problem is the gap in educational quality and facilities between different regions. Some schools have complete facilities and qualified teachers, while others still lack basic needs. This makes the learning experience unequal for students, and not everyone gets the same chance to develop their potential. Next question. How can students improve their English speaking skill? The best way to improve speaking skill is by practicing as much as possible. Students should speak English every day, whether with friends, teacher, or even by themselves. Practice helps build confidence, get used to the pronunciation, and remember new vocabulary better. The more we speak, the more fluent we become. Next question. Do you think technology makes people lazy? Why or why not? Yes, I do think technology makes people lazy. Technology provides many tools that make everything easier and faster, so people tend to depend too much on it. For example, we use transport instead of walking, our search engines to find answers instantly without thinking or studying hard. Because everything is available instantly, we become less active and put less effort into doing things ourselves. Okay, we are going to last sections, interactive and fun speaking. If you could change one rule in your campus, what would it be? If I could change one rule, I would make the dress code more flexible. I think students should be allowed to wear comfortable and neat clothes, not just formal outfits every day. Being comfortable helps us focus better on studying and makes the learn atmosphere more enjoyable. If you were a famous influencer, what kind of content would you create? If I were an influencer, I would create content about beauty and fashions. I love sharing makeup tips, skincare routines, and how to style clothes for different occasions. I want to inspire people to look good and feel confident in their own style. It is something I am passionate about and enjoy doing. Next question. If English disappear tomorrow, what would happen? If English disappear tomorrow, communication between people from different countries would become very difficult. International business, trade and education would be affected because English is the main language used globally. We will have to find a new common language to replace it, and it would take a long time to adapt. Access access to information and knowledge from around the world would also become much harder. Next question. Who is more influential, teacher or social media, and why? For me, social media is more influential today. Almost everyone uses social media every day, and information spreads very fast to millions of people in seconds. It shapes trends, opinions, and what people think or do much faster than traditional teaching. Even though teachers are important, social media reaches more people and affect their daily life more directly. And last question is, if you could debate anyone in the world, who would it be and why? If I could debate anyone, I would choose the President, Prabowo Subianto. I want to discuss important issues such as education policies and the equality of law and how to eradicate corruption. I also want to talk about the rising cost of living while people's salaries remain low. I believe these are big problems that affect anyone, and I want to share people's voice and ideas directly with the leader of our country to find better solutions. Okay, that's all my answer for today. I hope my explanation are clear and understandable. Thank you very much for your attention and opportunity, and see you next time. Bye.